Hi, welcome all to Odyssey of Ascension. It's Roxanne once again. Thank you all for tuning in. It is Friday's channeling, and to all of you just recently come in through the Moore Show and also Fade to Black and joining in and starting to watch, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate that. Appreciate the views. It's fun. True. Where are we going, Big O? Okay, here we go. And greetings once again to the collective Ocyphius. We bid you all a good day. All right, let's understand ourselves in vibration, but not in such mannerisms of detailed or finite, let's say, teachings. We want you to understand the now vibration, the clues that are around you, but not the thinking clues of what's this mean, what's that mean, constantly trying to assign it definition, contain it within the same vibratory state of its own birthing existence. See, everything in the now is, of you, vibration. And everything in the now is potential of you, vibration. You're the one who chooses where to go and where not to go. How to become or allow something in certainty. Most certainly, you always, through a mind side of intention, become the same vibration you are. When you allow yourself to slip into the choice of ease, effortless, unconditional, then of course you will be the expansion self of you. Framework B, if you will, being an idea of Seth's teachings. You are always working within the frame, and if you choose that of your heart, speaking your joy, blazing your trail, not giving a flying F on what anyone thinks or does to you, being the authentic, discovered in vibration, not on working on vibration, raising it through intention, being what you are naturally, then you will discover the portions of yourself that you have been looking away from your entire now's life. You look back on yourself in consistency, which maintains you. You judge yourself, it maintains you. You judge another, it maintains you. You make excuses why you can't live. You become a negotiator with your own will. And you stay you. Your own worthiness is not up on the table for negotiations. But you were taught it was through what? Respect? Obligation? The right thing to do? Well, those things sustain a reality. Listen very closely. Let me give you an idea of what compassion does for somebody. When you give them compassion, you're giving them their worth as they see themselves, needing compassion, which we all know is compressed passion. It's less than what you can be. No one needs that. It's rude in some people's eyes, we know, because you feel sorry for their sorrow, for their loss. But it is, in and of itself, an experience that is immeasurable in the unconditional all that is. And if you enact upon the vibration that you've always been, the results will be the same. And it would be obtuse of you to think that actually anything is going to be change, unless you enact the change on allowance. So in other words, you turn away from your own vibration of worthiness every time you go and do something for another at the expense of yourself, or viewing them as someone in need. How can anyone be in need if they are forever? Not to mistake it, listen very closely, with the passion that others may consider help or offering. But it is you, the vibration relationship is what we're focused on right now. So in other words, let's say, question number one, what? Yes, football player, what? What does he do? Donates $1 million plus to Houston for the disaster of the hurricane. See, that was not out of an idea of feeling bad. See, that was a moment vibrationally relating to reality of a quality that he wanted to experience in himself. The ability that he can give his joy without the imagery of being a good guy, deserving medals, and looking for the idea of, let's say, being thanked for his awesomeness. That was already built in. He understood that already. But what he never experienced is the expansion of his vibration relationship to that he's allowed to do that. See, when you are offering because someone is feeling down, then you're looking at them as if they're down. The Christ conscience never saw a leper, a blind man, a lame. He never saw the ill. He saw the wholeness of him and allowed those to light their own healing within and become whole once again. It is the same idea in relationship to reality. Be a master of tactician and realize where your approach to the moment's coming from. There are some times when people just want to feed off of your misery. They're seeking you to give them their pity, or they're seeking your compassion. One and the same, truly, depend on the perspective you're visualizing it or enacting it from. So be a master of awareness and understand in that moment of offering, if it is the frequency of expansion that no longer, what? Reinforces a self that you know inconsistency. In space, consistency. In other words, over and over and over and over and over again. Dare not, brave not, to enact that vibration and continuation and allow the exploratory mind to give you what is already now, but you've just been looking the other way. It's difficult to be an ascender with so many beautiful feelings of emotions. It's difficult not to piss people off. It's going to be most certainly difficult to take all the rage that you've been smashing the shit down inside of you because you've been the victim and you're so mad at everybody and you're holding it down because you're not allowed to speak up. You're so afraid or shy, persona built upon an idea of generations that you're not allowed to live. That rage be. Experience every portion of you in this ascension to understand that you will attract those vibrations, so everybody in that moment has the humility within themselves as an opportune to allow themselves to no longer be that coveted belief system of separation. And the mastery will be realized. Swallow your pride, become the meek, humble yourself. But if someone is at the expense of you, I dare say brave yourself and walk away. No longer feed them and sustain them in their ailment. Be a noticer of that vibration. If misery loves company, let them find their own misery somewhere else. There's plenty of troughs to feed off of, most certainly. But when you're ready to go, don't be afraid, obligated, or needed to be respected by others and look for that admiration over your own worthiness, to be birthed by your choice. Nobody can give you what you already are. You just have to remember it and accept it. Vibration. Look at it, feel it, swim in it, understand it. The reason why your world is because of your choices of is. Not these conscious choices. Well, I chose, but that didn't happen. That's a victim choice because you're expecting reality to run around and be the God that everyone thinks it is. Oh, poof, a suitcase full of money. Oh, I got this. I got the perfect job. I got the perfect spouse. You're creating a puppet show. You're not a co-creator of allowance. You just can't see the beauty in every moment when you are so filtered. But the recognition of your own perceiving covenant mind is so unrecognizable. You command your own truth and separation, and you will fight for that. And there's no reason to fight anymore. Give in. Become naked and vulnerable. And move the species off of its cyclic idea pattern that is known for generations, eons, millenniums, billions of years. Always coming to a point of about to wake up, but then cycles itself because it's about being that is not what has been valid and polarized. It is about being now, and now has none, zero containment within it. Find that bravery within, journey well, entities. Become the tactician of vibration. This is Ocyphius, and since you are this vibrational match, all the words that I have said is already you. It's a matter if you are worth it. Bid you a good day. Adore me. Hey, boo. Hi, guys. Hey, man. Thanks for tuning in. Big O. Fucking rocking the world. I love you. And we will release, I think we have Madam coming up this week. You're going to love her. Sexuality. Yummy. Really, really opens it up because so people are so about sex. And then Achilles 5 is going to be released next week as well. On vibration. I love you guys. Rock your weekend. Go fuck it up. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let me tell you something. It's impossible for you to fuck up reality because you can't fuck up harmony. Only you can view it that way. And that's your right as a god. Know that. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.